Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Last two types of problem left out. Last two problems will solve the first module. The problem statement is like this. And then we will go to Morse circle. Okay. Simple stresses and strain. Second module after Morse class. Okay, the problem statement is like this. Let me draw the sketch of the problem first. This is solid weight. Load P is acting at some distance from the right support, which is steel wire. Left support, it's copper wire. The distance between the two supports is 0.5 meter or 500 mm. And is given length of each support is 4.5 meter. Okay. And then left wire, this diameter of copper is equal to 1.6 mm. Right wire as a diameter of steel 0.9 mm. We need to find the position. We need to find the position X for this load P from the right support. Young's modulus of steel is given to be 0.21 into 10 power 6 Newton per mm square. Young's modulus of copper material is given as 0.13 into 10 power 6 Newton per mm square. So the magnitude of load, as you given the magnitude of load, give me a moment, find it apart. Magnitude of load is also not given, not required also. The first, since is a composite section and it is in parallel combination, we can write deformation in steel, copper is equal to deformation in steel. I can write PS, LS, PL by AE is equal to PL by AE of steel. Or I can write sigma S, L remain the same, by Young's modulus of copper is equal to, sigma C is equal to sigma S L into Young's modulus of steel. Or I can write sigma of copper, which is equal to sigma S, L cancels, sigma s into Young's modulus of copper by Young's modulus of steel. Sigma of copper I can represent as sigma steel, or you can write it as EC 0.13 into 10 power 6 divided by 0.21 into 10 power 6 into sigma s, or tell me what is sigma c in terms of sigma s. And he has also given that the rigid bar, the rigid plate has to remain horizontal. This plate has to remain horizontal, and henceforth the deformation steel should be same as the deformation in the copper material. That is, deformation remains the same throughout.
Point 619.
Give me a moment. Okay, how much? Point?
0.619 times sigma s.
Okay, or shall I write 0.62 times?
Yes, sir.
0.62 times sigma s. This is the first unknown we have found. Okay, next let us calculate the area of copper and area of steel. Area of copper, pi d square c by 4, pi d square c by 4, which is equal to pi. Can you calculate and tell me? D is equal to 1.6, and then area of steel, pi d square s by 4. Tell me, substitute and tell me.
Area of copper is 2 mm square.
Area of steel,
2 mm. For finding, sir. Point 635.
0.635 mm square.
Mm square.
Okay. Next, I can express sigma c is equal to TC by AC, or TC is equal to sigma c into AC. Similarly, tell me the value of this sigma c in terms of PC value in terms of sigma c, which is nothing but 2 times sigma c, right? Similarly, I can express what is sigma c? Sigma c into AC. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. I'll be expressing like this. PC is equal to sigma c into AC, or I can write PC from this expression. I'll call this as 1. PC is equal to 2 into 0.62 sigma s, or PC is equal to how much? Tell me. I'll be expressing everything in terms of sigma. This is the method to be followed.
1.24 times sigma s.
1.24 times sigma s. And PS is given by sigma x into AS, or PS is equal to what is AS? AS is 0.635 sigma s. This I will call it as 3. Okay. Now I will take the ratio PC by PS, which is equal to 1.24 sigma s by 0.635 sigma s, which comes to be, tell me what is PC in terms of PS. This is a method to be, you should somehow remember everything, just substitution here and there, that's it.
1.95 times PS.
That's 1.95 times PS. We know that standard relation, load shared by the composite section is the sum of the load shared by the steel, copper, and some of the load shared between the copper and steel wires. I can write P is equal to PC plus PS, or I can write PC is equal to 1.95 PS plus PS, or P is equal to 2.95 PS. I'll call this as 4. Okay. Next, or I can write PS is equal to P by PS is equal to P by 2.95, or I can write PC is equal to 1.95 PS, or PC is equal to 1.95 into P by 2.95, or PC, it comes, what is the value of PC? Shall I write 0.661 PC is 0.661 P. Okay. Now, see, the structure is like this. I have applied a load here. Load P is applied here. When I apply a load P, there is a reaction force PC like this and PS like this. If I take the moment, if I call this as 0.2, if I take the moment like this, can I write summation of moment about O is equal to 0? This is causing clockwise moment. This is this force into this distance. We know that. Can I write? I'm taking moment about this point. This force into this distance is 500 mm. This is causing clockwise moment. Okay. PC into 500 clockwise moment, and this is causing anti-clockwise moment. Okay. Minus P into X is equal to 0. Hope you can understand this. Is this visible? Hope it is visible. PC
Yes, sir.
PC into
Yes,
500
sir.
is causing clockwise moment. P into this point O, I'm taking moment here. So that one of my unknown is 0. P into this distance is X. This is equal to 0. Or I can write PC into 500 is equal to P into X. PC we got it as 0.611 P. So if I call it as 0.611 P into 500 is equal to P into X. All what we did until now is to express this in terms of only one unknown. Okay. Now 0.611 into 500 is equal to my X. Tell me what is that?
330.5.
Okay. X is equal to 330.5 mm. So now we can also calculate, if you want to calculate the magnitude of load, what you can do is I know PC is equal to 0.61 P into 500 into P into X. Okay, in this relation, can we substitute? You can tell me suitable relation where I can substitute and find the magnitude P. This PP cancels off. I can substitute here. Any relation? PC into AC. Okay, PC by AC. We can find it. That's not a difficult thing. Only you have to think and do it. Okay, time being we do this distance has to be 330.5 mm. This distance has to be X is equal to 330.5 mm from the right support. This distance from the right support has to be 330.5 mm. Okay, this problem can be asked for 10 marks. Hope you understood this. Next problem I'll solve, and this will be the last problem on your first model. And I'm left with one problem, and that is the Bolton nut. I'll leave it to you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me at any time. the problem before, let me write the figure. This is a pillar. Pillar is made up of both concrete and steel, isn't it? Concrete, gravel, sand. That is concrete. Well, you can say broadly concrete and steel. Concrete is meant for withstanding the compressive load, and steel is meant for withstanding the tensile load. Since only if you take concrete, it can only compressive load. If there's a tensile load, then it can't withstand any tensile load. In order to compensate for this tensile loading, we are using steel bars inside a concrete pillar. Okay. Next, a reinforced concrete column 500 mm into 500 mm in suction. The suction of this is 500 mm into 500 mm area. You are seeing it in top view. This is top view. You are seeing it in top view. This is how the concrete column looks like. 500 mm to 500 mm section is reinforced with 4 steel bars. These are the 4 steel bars. Four steel bars of diameter, I'll call it as diameter of steel, which is equal to 25 mm, 25 mm, one in each corner. The column is carrying a load of 1000 kilonewton. The column upon which there is a roof, it is carrying a load of that roof, and that load P is equal to 1000 kilonewton, 1000 into 10 power 3 Newton. Find the stresses in the concrete and steel bars. Sigma C is equal to how much? Sigma S is equal to how much? Take Young's modulus of steel, which is equal to 210 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. Young's modulus of concrete 14 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. Okay, you can see the substantial difference. Steel is 210 GPa, whereas concrete is only 14 GPa. Young's modulus of copper is 14 GPa. Okay. Next. Okay. I'll calculate the area of steel. Area of steel. One of the road I'm considering pi d square s by 4, which is equal to pi into d square is 25 square, which is equal to 625 by 4. Tell me this value. Area of steel.
$490.625.
490.625. Why others are not answering? Only Raghavendra is answering. 490.625 mm square. How many steel bars are there? Four steel bars into AS. You tell me what is the area of this.
$1962.5.
1963.75.
1962.5.
0.5 mm square.
mm square.
Total area including steel and concrete is 500 into 500. Can you tell me total 5 is 25? 25 followed by 4 zeros. This is the total area. Area of concrete is equal to total area minus area of steel. Tell me area of concrete. Did you understand this logic? Totally, we know the area of the entire cross section. We'll subtract that from the steel cross. We'll subtract steel cross section from that, and we'll get the cross section or the area of concrete. Area of concrete, not the cross section. Area of concrete.
248037.5.
2480
37.5
37.5 mm square. Okay.
mm square.
Okay. Okay. This is the first part. We are calculated. We know that since if I apply a load, if I keep a hollow, if a roof comes on this pillar, deformations both concrete and deformation in steel should be same. I can write delta L of concrete should be delta L of concrete or delta one and the same. Delta L of steel should be same as delta L of concrete. Okay, delta L is nothing but P S L S by AS ES is equal to PC LC by AC EC. PC by A, PS by AS is sigma S. Length remaining the same. I'll cancel it off. PS by AS sigma S by EC is equal to sigma C by EC. Okay. Sigma S by ES is equal to sigma C by AC. It represent one in terms of other. Sigma S is equal to, sorry, EC. Sigma S is equal to sigma C into ES by EC, which is equal to sigma C into ES is 210 by 14. 210 into 10 power 3 by 14 into 10 power 3. Tell me, what is this? 14, how much? 14 ones are 14. 7, is it 15? 15. 15 sigma C. Sigma, how much? This is sigma S. It's 15 sigma S. Sigma S is equal to 15 sigma C. And we know that second relationship. Load shared is load shared by concrete plus there are 4 steel columns and the 4 steel PS plus PS plus P for understanding I'm writing plus 4 steel bars. Or I can write P is equal to PC plus 4 PS. Or the total load is given as how much? Total load is 1000 kilonewton. 1000. Have you understood this logic? There is concrete and there are 4 steel columns. I've added the total load is shared by this concrete and 4 steel columns. Okay, PC plus 4 times PC. Okay.
4
Next.
times PS, no sir.
Sorry, 4 times PS. 4 times PS. 1000 into 10 power 3, which is equal to, thank you, 1000 10 power 3, which is equal to PC, or I can write sigma C into AC. Sigma is equal to P by A. Sigma into A is equal to P. Sigma C into AC plus 4 times sigma S into AS. Or 1000 into 10 power 3, which is equal to sigma C, I have written as, sorry, sigma C into AC plus 4 times sigma S into AS. Okay. Let it be sigma C into AC. AC is how much? Area of concrete 240. 240. So 248.03. 248.03, 7.5. 7.5 plus 4 times area of steel. Each steel column is a 490.625 mm square. 490.625 into 4 sigma s. Okay, 4 into 4 into 490.625. Sigma s I'll be representing it as into 15 sigma c. Tell me what is sigma c. Or you can directly times 4 times area of cross section of steel you can do, but for understanding I have done this. Abdul Razak Ruti Isham Adil Ahmad Al Sahari. Is this your first class? Isham Adil Ahmad Al Sahari. Isham. Isham.
Yes, sir.
Is this your first class?
No, sir. This second, I will have problem with phone.
Then how will you manage? I completed one chapter, one model. There is a basic foundation for this subject.
Yes, sir. But it's a day at home, sir.
Okay. Yes. What is sigma c?
3.60.
3.60. What is the unit?
Newton per mm square.
3.6 Newton per mm square. Okay. Sigma s is equal to 15 sigma c. Therefore, sigma s is equal to
54.
54 Newton per mm square. Okay. By this, come to the end of first chapter. Almost all topics are covered according to a syllabus. But mechanical engineering, they have some extra things. They have the thermal stresses. Okay, except that everything is included in the first model for the mechatronics syllabus. I completed everything. Any doubt you can approach me. You can ask through Google Classroom or you can mail me. Yeah, and then one problem I feel I left out is the problem on bolt and nut. I request you to solve a problem on bolt and nut. It's the same principle as that of composite section. The problems what we solved 4 or 5 problems from past 3 or 4 classes. Same principle you apply and you can solve that problem. If you have any doubts, you can approach me. Okay. Shall I stop at this point? Shall I stop at this point?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From tomorrow's class, I'll be starting second model, Mohr circle. Okay. And when once I start after 4 or 5 classes later on, you should be ready with your geometry box, geometry set, compass, protractor, scale, roller scale, everything you should be ready with it. And then we'll go ahead and solve the problem graphically and analytically. Okay, that Mohr circle part I may require 10 or 12 classes, 4 or 5 problems if I solve, that is more than sufficient. Similarly, shear force and bending mountain diagram, 8 or 10 problems or 10, 11, 12 problems is more than sufficient. Okay, that completes the 3 models. I can complete within another 20, 22 classes, another 2 models. Okay, this will not, another 2 models will not take much time, but you should understand that is procedure oriented, not much more thing. When we talk about the first model, we came across the principle of superposition, indeterminate sections, composite section, generalized Hooke's law, and then that engineering constant, 4 or 5 types of varieties of concepts we came across and we'd solve the problems on that. Whereas when we talk about Mohr circle, is only Mohr circle and Mohr circle, analytical, and your geometrical method, graphical method. When I talk about shear force bending moment diagram, only one type of problem is plotting the shear force and bending moment diagram. That's it. Not much more complicated. So the first chapter only will take much of the time. Another 20-24 classes, I should be easily able to complete your second and third module. Okay. By November, same time, November 2025, I will complete both the models, third module. Fourth module and fifth module are very easy. We can complete. Okay. I'll stop at this point. Any doubts you can approach me. Thank you.